Back here in Isaiah 2, a comment as I go, it's about the end here. This is what the son of Amos, Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. In the last days, there you go, in the mountain of the Lord's temple. God's on a mountain, right? The Mount of Olives. He's on a high place when he rules. Will be established as chief among the nations. It will be raised above the hills. There you go. Well, that'd be ultimately the New Jerusalem after the 1,000 years. That's what it's saying here. And all the nations will stream to it, all the people. Many peoples will come, right? When Christ rules for 1,000 years, they'll come for the feasts, the festival days, and on, or else they won't get rain. Right? And come, let us go, the nations will say, to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, of Israel. He will teach us his way so that we may walk in his paths. The law will go out of Zion, God's laws, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He will judge between the nations and will settle disputes for many peoples. They will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hook, famous hooks. Verse, nation will not take up sword against nation, nor will they train for war anymore. Come, house of Jacob, Israel, let us walk in the light of the Lord. You have abandoned your people, and we'll all be spiritual Jews, dead Christians, the house of Jacob. You have abandoned your people, the house of Jacob. They are full of Israel, full of superstitions from the east. They practice divination like the Philistines and clasp hands and like pagans. Their land is full of silver and gold. There is no end to their treasures. That their land is full of horses, there is no end to their chariots. Their land is full of idols. They bow down to the work of their hands, to what their fingers have made. So man will be brought low and mankind humbled. Do not forgive them. Go into the rocks, hide yourself. They'll hide when Christ returns, this big miracle in the sky. And for the dread of the Lord and the splendor of his majesty, the eyes of the arrogant man will be humbled, and the pride of man brought low. The Lord alone will be exalted that day. The Lord Almighty has a day in store for all the proud and lofty, for all that who is exalted. For all that is exalted, parentheses, and they will be humbled, people. For all the cedars of Lebanon, tall and lofty, and all the oaks of Bashan, for all the towering mountains, and all the high hills, for every lofty tower, and every fortified wall, and every trading ship, and every stately vessel. The arrogance of man will be brought low. In other words, God will destroy things, and it does say eventually, when you get the New Jerusalem, the new heavens, all the mountains and everything will be leveled. Yeah. But also symbolically, all the arrogant men, as it says here, right? You could say they are like lofty cedars, you know what I mean? Okay. 15, the arrogance of man we brought low, and the pride of man humbled. The Lord alone will be exalted in that day, and the idols will disappear. Men will flee to caves and rocks, as it says earlier, in the holes in the ground when Christ returns in this great miracle, in dread of the Lord and of his splendor of his majesty. When he arrives to shake, I need to gleam here. Men will throw away their idols. They'll flee to their caverns again in the dread of the day of the Lord. Stop trusting in man. Okay? He just has a little breath. Trust in God. Okay, bye.